Welcome back, YouTubers. Twyprod002 here with a tip on flame jobs. Someone asked about flame jobs. Well, here it is. I'm going to make this quick because this is about the fourth time I tried recording this, and I've gone over, and there's so much stuff that has got to be done to do a flame job on a car. First off, you're going to get yourself Fisker paper. It's a masking film, which is available at any hobby craft store for about $15 a sheet. For $15 for 12 sheets, so it's not cheap. What you're going to do, you're going to measure out your car. Most models are going to wind up somewhere around 6 inches across. You got 3 across the top and 1.5 inches down on each side. That's going to give you 6 inches. Your sheet is 12 inches wide. So you're going to fold it 2 times. You're going to fold it once in half, and once you have that seam there, you're going to fold it in half again. This section here will be the section that you're going to work on. You're going to get a pencil and you're going to draw out your flames, your flame design. And watch the angle of your car too, so you may want to hold it up against the car, because I've already done this on a smaller car, so the ones that I've done are not going to fit. But you may want to hold it up against your car and see where your flames will line up. You just hold it up against it. Once you have them drawn out, it'll look like similar to this side here. This is your 3-inch section. This is the other 3-inch. Here's your 6-inch mark down the middle. And I drew this set of flames out. Then what you do is you fold that in half, hold it up against a window, and you're going to trace the flames on the opposite section that you didn't put flames on. You will come up with a design that looks similar to this here. That's what I did there. Once you have that down, you'll fold that down the middle, and you'll take your X-Acto knife, a very sharp new blade, and you will cut your flames out all the way down. Once you cut those, and throw this stuff up out of the way, you're going to come out with something that looks like this here. Okay, you're going to come out with something that looks like that. That would be a flame job. And what you see over here, this is a scallop job. Okay, the bottom piece you discard if your car is already painted. Alright, so you discard the bottom section and you use the tops. But do save the bottoms, because you may use them for something else in the future, being as expensive as the paper is. Okay, we're going to do it on this donk here. We'll just use the donk as a guinea pig. If you're going to do a scallop paint job, what you will do is you'll peel the backing off of the Fisker paper. So all you're going to have is a clear, shiny piece of plastic. You'll peel that off and start dead center and start gluing, not gluing, but just sticking it to the car all the way down until it's done all the way down the sides. Okay, same as the flame job. Now, like I said, this one here is off because I made it for a smaller car, so you can actually start it down lower and then just alter your flames, but that's the way you would put these on. So in other words, if you were going to do a flame job, it would stick on there like so. And you could actually flame the whole front all the way down the sides where it would match up. Once your Fisker paper is on the car, you want to make sure there's no wax or anything on that paint or anything that is going to react with your paint you're going to put on for flames. Make sure the Fisker paper is stuck down well. There's very little bleed through on this, so that's a good thing. Then you're going to load up your airbrush with whatever color you're going to do your base flames of. It could be any combination of colors: orange, yellow, orange, blue, white, red, blue. For instance, this one here, I don't know if you can see them. These here were red, and they had a white outline with blue tips, or orange tips on this one. This one here this is a shadow ghost flame job, but I don't know if you can really see it that well. There you go, you can catch it that way. And that was done the same way. But once you have that Fiskar paper down, you're going to pick your main color and you're going to spray your car. Make sure everything is masked off that you don't want painted. Once you get your base color on, you're going to lightly sand it and try not to damage your Fiskar paper, because it will rip real easy. Once you have it sanded and you put a couple of coats of your base color, then you're going to pick your secondary color, which is your outline of the flames, which will be outlined once this is down on the car. You're going to take your airbrush and you're going to spray along the line, okay, all the way around. From one side all the way down, just spraying around those lines all the way along. That would be your fade color from your main color. It will fade into that, and then you will do your tips after that. Now the fade, you don't want two coats. You want one coat on there because it's only a mist. Now if you're going to do, say, yellow-orange with blue tips or yellow-orange with white tips, your main color will be yellow. You'll have your outline in orange, and then you'll take your airbrush and you're just going to hit the tips with a blue, like a bright blue, just on the tips. And then you want to just let it sit and dry for a good 24 hours so that it doesn't peel when you peel this Fiskar paper off. And do make sure that your car itself is dry enough to do all this work. I would suggest at least a week's time letting the car dry, because you don't want to have your flames down on a good finish and peel that Fiskar paper off and your paint comes off with it. Then you got to start all over. So that's probably your main concern, is lifting your paint with this stuff. But once you get your final tips done and your car is painted, you're going to take your Fiskar from the back end and you're going to peel real slow to get the tape off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video right now, and I am going to mask up a car, and I will put a flame job on something here. Maybe the Corvette, I'll do maybe a red and blue flame job with white tips or something. And I'll show you how to peel it and what your end result will be once you get everything done, and you have to sand it and clear coat it. But I will do this car with a flame job on it, and we'll take it from there, people, and see if I can't get you guys some good tips on flaming. After the flames, I'll do pinstriping with you. That's pretty simple and easy. Painted pinstriping or making your own pinstriping for a car. We'll be updating here shortly. Talk to you soon.